Hey guys, this is Undrtheoath. Just gonna put this video up. It's me playing Sona, first time ever, and I end up going 2, 3, and 28 with a wind. With a win, not a wind. I don't know what a wind is. Well, I know what a wind is, but don't know what that has to do with this. Okay. So just looking at the team comp, Alistair, Teemo, Trin, Dash, and Cat. Looks like a pretty decent team comp that we're against. They don't have a jungler though, so that puts them at a huge disadvantage. Our team, Sona, Riven, Trundle, Akali, Talon, 2 assassins, so as long as I get kills, they'll start snowballing. First time Sona, Arlos is a really good Riven player, and I've heard great things about Trundle, or Welding's Trundle. Cool thing, Undrtheoath, Arlos, and Welding, we're teaming with Prison and Pos, and we're, kind of still looking for our 5th a little bit. Warrior Hand is from the MLG forums, and Applicate is a random that we just searched with. So let's see how it goes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna speed up. I'm gonna just go as fast as I can until the laning phase is pretty much over. It's kind of boring. I'll try to hit most of the fights if I can. I won't slow down though. I'll just commentate them really quick. As Sona, I'm playing obviously support. I love playing a support. I actually find a pretty good amount of fun in it. A lot of people say that it's boring, don't like watching people play, but I just find it amusing. So just looking out for this, Welding starts at blue, gets blue, doing it really fast, gets red. Riven's holding her own up top, Akali's holding her own mid against Ashe. Trundle ends up getting the first kill. Trundle then Welding goes to the turret away from Trin. Trin ends up being an idiot and tower diving for the kill, and then ends up dying. There's 2 mid, Cat's going there, Cat's going bot. Riven seems to be doing good up top, farming. Check out the early game farm. Trundle, jungle is leading, Riven, Akali, we're all pretty much the same. I've got 2, let's look at a new record. They don't have a true support, honestly. Their Alistair's 21, he's not doing their job. We lose the first turret for sure. Honestly, it was a 2v1, so couldn't expect less. But it was honestly a little bit fast of a turret. But it is what it is. Talon went for gank mid, killed Ashe. I beat. Big fight. Arlos with the nice double kill. Cat's going mid, call him off. Welding goes for the kill, I'll slow it down. It's just pretty much winning every team fight. I go to cut off this Teemo. We end up getting the kill on that Teemo. Alistair owns his turret, just playing it safe. Talon starts poking at him a little bit. Ends up kind of losing this poke war. I come to support, heal him just to try to get him to stay, but he doesn't. As you can see, this team's very aggressive for no reason. Rather than farming, I mean, their Ashe has 40, and Riven has 70, Arlos is 73, and Welding is 58, Talon is 55. So clearly they're not worrying about farm, which, I mean, they're losing. It's 14-4. 15 minutes into the game. They're losing and they're not worrying about farms. They're not doing it that well. I mean, if you're going to lose in kills, you might as well win in farm. Or if you're winning in kills, you don't want to be too behind in farm. We get a nice, decently early dragon, 15. I got a Philo Stone. I usually start Philo Stone, Heart of Gold, Boots, Lucky Pick, Boots 2. Slow it down. Alright, here's a big team fight. sorry I missed a little bit of it, but pretty much the gist of it is just not communicating. We end up killing Cat, or Talon kills Cat. She's dumb, and yeah. So then we go for Alistair, but I don't see that Talon runs, so it puts me at a huge disadvantage, and I end up dying because of that. Just didn't communicate. We were on different pages. Pretty much he's not in vent and I wasn't in vent, so they go for gank on Teemo just to do some decent damage, and then Teemo gets like one nice shot on Welding, and that poison just absolutely destroys them. Talon, being smart, just gets out. They kind of caught up a little bit in kills. I mean, although it is 17-8. 17 minutes in, we have one turret. They have one. But we're 18-8 now, just absolutely destroying them in farm. Warrior hand with the nice little Akali burst on Cat. I think he ends up killing her. Let's find out. Nope. Goes away. I ping top, just saying that there's two top. Not trying to instigate a gank or anything. But it ends up working out. I end up going for a gank. Welding goes down. Plays it really smart. We're just baiting a little bit. Once he gets too close, Welding with the nice pillar kind of cuts him off a little bit and slows him. Trin ends up focusing me with his rage, which I'm perfectly fine with. I mean, he's hitting me, he's dealing damage, but it's ends up being completely useless. I mean, I can heal, and it didn't really worry me too much. Arlos has ended up taking, or split pushing. It's a pretty good strat, especially since we're so fed. I mean, we're still not even 20 minutes in. He already has 103 farm. Trundle with 84, and Warrior with 55, and Talon with 72. Someone pings up top, so Talon kind of gives away a gank, but Alistair makes up for it by coming in, knocking us around, popping his ult. Like, that's gonna help him. Comes back, ends up coming closer to us. Teemo gets in too close and just gets bursted down. I pop my ult just to keep him there, and Welding finishes it off with a nice cleanup kill. I dive the turret because Sona is OP. Alright, basically 20 minutes in the game, I have 1 death, 8 assists, playing support fairly well. As you can see, nobody on our team is even remotely negative. I mean, Talon's 7-0 and Welding's 7-2. So, I think we can watch Riven. Nope. Wasn't sure if that was it. Alright, I'm gonna speed it up just a bit. Might miss a few fights. They take mid, we take top. It was a good trade. Now we're up 22-8 kills. So there's 3 tops, so we just pretty much get out. Bottom is Trind and Ashe, and they end up going there. Talon ends up getting too close and dies. That was a nice. Pretty much they had to pop all their ults to kill him, which is kind of flattering for Talon, especially since he's a little bit squishy. But pop Trind and an Ashe ult to kill. Must be doing something right. Slow it down a bit. Alright. So, call for another dragon. I think it just popped. I had a mushroom. And then they basically kind of baited it inadvertently. But, again, ends up working in our favor. Get the kill on Cat. I heal. And then I get focused. Kill Trend. Doesn't even pop his ult. Warrior barely stays alive. I have Alistair chasing me. Ashe dies. I come back in to help support. Not really needed, but tried to save Warrior. But just that burst is ridiculous for Akali. So we ace them, not even dropping one player. They're already trying to surrender, but for some reason they did not want to. So it's just more punishment for them, pretty much. Just trying to take this tower. See that Trend is up top, not helping his team at all. Basically, kind of farming, which I don't disagree with. But when we're like pushing a tower like that, you should probably be helping your team, especially since your damage output is so much. I don't like that he bought a Valor and a Phantom Dancer right away. I feel that Ghostblade works better because it's just cheaper than a Phantom Dancer, so it ends up working nicer. I ult there, kind of nulligates his ult. Pretty much wastes it. He can't get away, he can't do any damage with it, so kind of a waste of an ult. I mean, he would have died if it wasn't for that, but we end up pinching him off. We figure there's no way he could E and then go down without Talon catching him. Turns out we were right. Riven's doing all this damage. Warrior hands just waiting for the kill steal. Not really kill steal, but Teemo's in mid, being clueless as ever. Cat's bottom. Yep. So they're gonna end up taking our bottom turret. I think. See Talon teleports here. I don't think they do it yet, but I do think they do. I have 1,500 gold just from pure assists. 13 assists, pretty decent. So right here, just looking at it, I have 3 gold per 5 items. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a Shirelia's. Yep. And sell my 2 health pots and buy some wards so I can ward their jungle. No point in warding our jungle. We haven't even come close to really losing a team fight. So as long as we can see where they are in their jungle, we can kind of tell where they're gonna gank. Ashe wasting a ward there. Tells Welding that he's there, or that he can see him, so kind of pointless. Trend again at bottom, not helping his team at all. We're kind of trying to force a little team fight. We get Alistair to extend too much, especially since he hits me. So right off the bat, Arlos is gonna go in. There's Riven doing a ton of damage. Found a build that worked really well. Warmogs. Pop ult, stop them from chasing. Ends up helping kill Ashe. As you can see, they're all pretty much weak, and Trend is still pushing. Don't know why. Cat just randomly dies. Doesn't help her team at all. Teemo gets smushed at his turret, and Alistair, of all people, gets demolished at their turret. Trend is pushing up. It's getting his farm up a little bit, but I mean, at this late in the game, if your farm's not even over 130, it's just, or 120 or 130, I mean, you're not helping your team. He gets a turret, so technically looking at it, he gains 300 gold. We took a turret and we got 4 kills. So we got 150. Actually, we took 2 turrets, so we got 300 plus the inhib plus all those kills. A little bit of a fail, Ashe arrow. Just coming in for the heal. Takes the turret finally. Takes him forever. We decide we're gonna go get Baron now, because although they are all up, they have to fight against minion waves, super creeps, and we knew that Trend is down towards bottom, so with Akali and Trundle and Riven, we know we have enough burst. Just sit here and kind of heal everybody. We got worried at this point. I mean, there's like 3 in the middle, and they do look like they're going top. So we all kind of get on the left side, but we end up bursting it too much. And I really like this play from Warrior Hand. It was actually really cool. So we all wait in this bush, and Alistar, being the champ that he is, comes in, and Warrior Hand dashes, doing some damage. I ult to keep Alistar in. Cat instantly gets demolished, and Alistar's forced to flash away. We're chasing Teemo. Honestly, don't know where Alistar goes. I think we end up losing sight of him. He ends up making a pretty sneaky getaway. I noticed I have 1500 gold, so decided to go back again. End up buying just more wards. In hindsight, probably would have been better if I had bought like either Will of the Ancients, or like saved up for it, bought Will of the Ancients for the spell vamp and the aura, or Aegis. Both really good items for support. But instead I go 10 wards just so I can fully ward their jungle. Like I said, we do have control of their jungle. We don't have their red buff, but we do have their blue buff. Warrior Hand, Akali taking out a Trin, forcing him to run away. Kind of embarrassing a little bit. I'm leading the way like an idiot. I end up getting focused and I die. I ult at the last second to keep them there. Keeps Cat there. And it keeps Trend. Trend makes a nice getaway, in part by Ash's arrow. Ash ends up getting focused and nuked. Alistar overextends, chasing. Teemo comes in to save. Talon recognizes this and goes straight after Teemo. Alistar dies and Teemo dies. So out of that fight, lost 2, killed 4, got Dragon. 2 deaths now, 19 assists. I don't die until like the last 3 seconds of the game. It's kind of stupid, but it's whatever. So I'm just gonna fast forward it. I end up warding their jungle. We split push. Figured it was pretty smart because they still had to deal with super minions. We get top first and we also get bottom. So we have their inners. Alistar's kind of overextending. We think he's doing a smart play. He runs away. We're all in this one bush, and of course Alistar comes, and yeah, does that. Alistar dies. Now I want to do this slow. Alistar dies. Ulti Trend. He gets nuked, so he doesn't even ult, and then Warrior just pretty much face kicks Ashe and kills her. Wait for the minions to arrive. Get them to sorry. Get them to take the turret so we can kill this turret. See that there's only 2 alive. Warrior split pushing, taking mid turret. Ends up bursting Cat a little bit. I mean, already has her to less than half health. Kills her. And at the same time, we end up taking this turret. We see Teemo puts up the slow in case he decides to come. Still taking the inhib. Mid inhib's gone. I'm warding the jungle in case they get lucky and ace us, so we can see when they retreat where they're going or where they're coming from. We all decided to just get top turret, but another fight ensues. Nah, it's too slow. So Ashe gets bursted down. She's worth 31 gold now. Tried to save Akali, doesn't work. Trin pops his ult too soon and end up ulting him, wasting his ult. Alistar dies. And then, bam. get the ace as Sona with a double kill Q. Pretty heavy kill steal. Honestly, I wasn't trying to kill steal, just hitting Q, trying to do damage to Alistar. Ended up hitting Alistar for the kill. And then blatantly went for the one on Cat. I mean, who can resist an ace as Sona? Just looking at their team, we have 3 people nearly at 150 plus. They have 1. They have their trend, but he's not building anything. He's got that down, and then I guess that down now, but that's about it. Ashe is now worth 12 gold. Dies in her own turret. Perfect tower by Welding. Ends up stopping Teemo and allows him to get the kill. Trend is salty. It's coming after me, being pretty much a jerk face. We end up actually pushing him away. He flashes out of my ult, which was pretty lame. Still poking at him. Welding gets a little bit too cocky and dies. But does enough damage. Cat dies pretty much at her base. Trin goes ham, pops his ult, and just spins into me and kills me. But the game was over. Just complete annihilation. So that's the game. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you liked my commentating. I hope to maybe be doing this more if I get positive feedback. If you could leave me any feedback, just comment. Tell me how you liked it and what I can do better, gameplay wise and commentating wise. If you have any film, just send it to me. Like talk to me over LOL or over the MLG forums, and you can figure out how to get it to me, and I can put it up on my YouTube and commentate it, and hopefully get some subscribers. So if you like it, subscribe, like it, and yep, thanks for watching, guys.